Hello, good afternoon, Wojak East community. Today is November 29th, 2025. A gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday morning. Lots of sunshine where I am. Hope everyone's weekend is having a good start. Um, so, we found out over the past week that a lot of these Bitcoin volatility over the past few months came from these big players like JP Morgan. They intentionally create these FUDs, try to lower the Bitcoin price. You know, I would not be surprised that they've been secretly accumulating during the downturn. Same thing goes with the Trump family. You know, many sovereign governments, during their accumulation phase, they want to create as much FUD as possible as to not to, you know, cause the price to spike up so they can accumulate at a relatively low level. And once they have enough, they're going to start, pumping. And that's when you're going to see Kramer and CNBC, they begin to tout Bitcoin and crypto. It's because the whales, they've accumulated enough. And now they can get the retail into the game. I heard someone say that Elon Musk hasn't been tweeting about Bitcoin lately. He was tweeting about everything else, but not Bitcoin. Who knows? Maybe he's buying in secret as well. We will never know until after the fact. And that's why I tend to support Sailor and Bitcoin um, in X. Even though I am vastly, my holding was vastly Wojak, and only a very small portion in Bitcoin. And the reason I'm holding Bitcoin right now is in case that Wojak price drops down to some ridiculous level, I can swap my Bitcoin for Wojak. Um, but I still support Bitcoin because it is the foundation of all crypto. If Bitcoin is doing well, the whole market is doing better. If Bitcoin is doing bad, the whole market is going to perform a lot worse. So you don't want to, um, to help Bitcoins to help Wojak. Um, and the reason that I don't put the vast majority of my investment in Bitcoin is because, Bitcoin can double or triple your money, but it cannot change your life. Let's say that if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, which I think, not financial advice, but I totally believe that there's a possibility this cycle is going to go to a million. Um, but if you have $10,000, okay, you get $100,000. With today's inflation, it's not going to change anybody's life. You cannot retire. You cannot retire your parents with that money. But if you put $10,000 in Wojak, if 1,000 X's, that's $10 million. That's enough to retire your entire family. If you're smart, of course. With the proceeds. Um, Instead of blow it all on fast cars and whatnot. Instead, put it into maybe some kind of CD that yields 5-6% a year. That's going to be plenty of money to last your family for a long time. Um, or move to um, China somewhere, where the living standard is really low, where they're actually experiencing deflation instead of inflation. So I'm going off on a tangent right now. Really, Bitcoin, really can double your money, triple your money, even 10x your money, but it's not going to change your life. But Wojak can, and that's why I'm still buying Wojak at these price levels, because if you liked Wojak at the price of $0.00045, you should love Wojak at a third of the price right now. Um, and I think that even if the price 10x from here, we're significantly undervalued. At $100 million market cap, it's practically free. It's really the meme of all memes that every crypto investor, every internet netizen can relate to this meme. And um, that's why I think in the last 2 years, when PayPay um, went to over $10 million market cap, it's really a precursor. It's more like a demonstration to the meme community, what a popular meme can do, when there's market acceptance. And I think Pepe really was only paving the way for the real meme of memes, and that's Wojak. Um, and when the market realized that, I think we're going to reach 10x the market cap of Pepe, and it's going to be the leading meme of all time. And that's why the current market cap of $10 million is ridiculous. It's free. Once the whales begin, they finished accumulating Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is hitting 150K, 200K, 250K, that's when we'll see Ethereum fly, and that's when we'll really see Wojak token goes through the roof. Um, because right now there's a supply crunch for Wojak. I'm still buying, and I know many people are buying, and the people who are selling are really like the really small bag holders. They're selling probably $50 worth of Wojak, 100, 200, and buyers like us, we're soaking up the supply. So when the bull market finally comes, there's going to be a crunch of supply, not enough token to go around. And that's when you see people market buy on these centralized exchanges, and then you're going to see hundreds of thousands of dollars of orders on the dexes. That's when you see really the price goes up. I've been through 3 cycles, and again, I don't think we're at the top yet for this cycle. I feel like for the past several months, it's really the accumulation phase for the whales. So, with the new Fed chair, the Fed turning back to QE, I think we're going to have a really nice Christmas this year and beyond. Because I don't see the full cycle end until at least Q2 of next year. So I personally do not plan to sell any Wojak token until it hits at least a penny. And at that time, I will just sell very small portion of it. And if as the price goes high and higher, that's when I plan to sell more and more. I will probably sell the majority of my share if it hits $1 this cycle. But if I will keep at least 20% of my holdings forever, because I believe this is a long-term hold, and even the cash that I generate from selling, I plan to go back and buy at the dips, and we will have dips, 80%, 90% drops when the bear market hits. Let's say that Wojak at 70 billion market cap, it's very easy for it to drop to 7 billion, and that's when I'm going to deploy all the cash and just soak up all the people selling during those times. So I plan to grind this token because this is, to me, is like the meme of all memes. This is what meme coin is all about, and nothing against Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is more like for the big whales, for the Michael Saylors of the world, rather than us who grind our lives in these dead end jobs at McDonald's or corporate America or any corporation in the world, soul crushing jobs. This is our token, and that's why I plan to hold it with as much conviction as Michael Saylor has for Bitcoin. So, and if God forbid, I'm able to just catch the majority of the move up and also the majority of the move down, I think it'll benefit both me and also the community, because the community will know that there's someone out there, at least one person who is sticking with this project long term, not just looking for a quick buck. And I believe there are many people like me out there when it comes to Wojak ETH. So that's all. I'll be off tomorrow. Hope everybody have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I'll see everyone on Monday. Take care.